Hey guys, so it's been a very long time since my last video, and I'm going to tell you up front that this is not going to be a fragrance review, so I apologize in advance for that, but it is going to be a review nonetheless of a different kind of product. And you will see, hopefully this is exciting news to you, and this is a message mostly to existing viewers. I'm going to take the channel into a new direction for several different reasons. I have been for a long time passionate, or have had, many other passions in addition to fragrances that are equal in terms of exciting me. And there are things like, I mean, it might sound very nerdy and weird to those who are not in that community, but things like bags, everyday carry, pens, little gadgets. I'm also into kitchen stuff, any sort of Amazon items that upgrade your life. I just get a real rush, a real high from finding really good items. Other things like knives, and most of all watches. And watches, I'm sure a good portion of people watching fragrance videos also have some interest in watches, and that's an even more expensive hobby. And there are many great YouTube channels, but I'm just going to take you on my own journey of just discovering cool stuff, and hopefully that's going to be more interesting to you guys as well. But the other reason that I'm transitioning is, after a while we all experience this probably. You get a little bit of exhaustion from fragrances, and I can see in the community too. Things have slowed down a little bit. Some people that I really enjoyed watching have left. Videos are a little bit different. It tends to be the same stuff over and over again. Yeah, really, I respect the people who stick with it and continue to, explore new fragrances. And please, if you have any recommendations, I would love to explore fragrances that way, because I just don't have as much time, especially with the baby, to juggle everything and to explore fragrances the way I used to and invest in them. And by the way, the background, I should explain. So I've moved into my new place, new apartment in New York. For the time being, I'm going to use the baby room, just because it's like a quiet, isolated space for the videos. So you're going to see a lot of random baby shit in the back, like diapers and little, toys that aren't being used and other stuff. So don't worry about that. What matters is what we're going to talk about. And today I'm going to be reviewing, starting this new channel, let's say, with reviewing a bag. And for a long time I've looked for, the perfect work bag, and I've used all sorts of different things. I think, leather, at some point, we might all be drawn to leather accessories, leather bags, and they do have this kind of appeal, but I don't think that they're, I don't know. I've taken to liking more rugged, kind of outdoorsy styles, and also more urban, functional styles. So I also think that leather bags are just a lot more expensive, without giving you, as much function. So there's a brand that I've liked for a long time, Bellroy, and I realized that they actually had a really good bag that's perfect for work and perfect for my situation, and it's the Bellroy System Tote. I'll give you some other, I guess, angles of this once we start getting into the product, but Bellroy's, a brand that I actually knew for a while, and they're known for a lot of I actually initially was looking at other items by them. They've got some great slings, and specifically their Venture line is really great. They're kind of they have some larger slings that are I think more useful in terms of size. They've got great wallets and your classic leather accessories, but they've got this work bag, which is a messenger. Okay, so it's a 16-liter, I believe, which I think is a great size for just minimal everyday carry. I think a 20-liter backpack people often associate with daily carry, but it is a little bit big and a little bit bulky for me. I like the slimness, and I also like, and I'll show you guys maybe a body shot in a little bit, but I like that it's messenger design, right? So that's important to me. I think there's a more professional look to it. And I think it's also important to have grab handles, because I find myself, taking off the bag a lot of times and then just, hurling it on the subways and stuff. So I need some good handles that kind of keep the bag balanced, right? I can't say that this bag is going to sit flat on its own without, having anything in it, but that you can easily lean it up against something. So a really great design, and I went with, they have a couple color choices, and they're all, each color choice is a different material. Now this one is called the basalt. It's their kind of blue gray, I would say, blue gray, and it comes in their Luma weave. So this is supposed to be a little bit more of a upholstery-like kind of thing, and the way I'll kind of describe it is, it is what I was surprised to find out, it was more rigid than I thought, which was good. It just feels a lot sturdier than I imagined, and it definitely does feel water resistant. And then, it's got a really nice pebbled texture, which is exactly, what I was looking for. So, got the handle there. You can see all angles of this. And the strap is a nice, hefty, a little bit, again, stiff at first kind of strap. And it has this really smooth. All right, let's get into it a little bit more. So the front, first of all, you've got, actually, let's talk about the closure. You've got actually a magnetic flap. And sorry for the lighting. So you've got a magnetic closure, which is very convenient. And then to make it extra secure, this kind of, this hook right here that just slides in pretty easily to give you that secure closure. I think that sometimes you don't even need to use that, and you can just, quickly close it and go about your day. Now the front has two separate quick access pockets. There's actually a divider here where the zipper can't pass through, so it's two, it gets stuck right there. So one side here, which actually has a little, the sun is setting, so it's a little bit hard, but there's a little sleeve there. Then another similar, not exactly the same, but similar situation here with more of a pen holder. Both of these actually go fairly deep, all the way to the bottom. Okay, so that's the front compartment. Nothing on the sides. And then you do have, like many bags of any kind these days, the back zip. This is where I tend to store, when traveling, for instance, sensitive documents, because this is a side that's going to be on your back, and so there's no way that anybody's going to get access to it. And plus, it's really, suitable primarily for flat items like documents. So that's a good place for that. Now, I'm not a laptop or tablet, any device guy, at least for, everyday carry. But you have a, we have a dedicated text sleeve there. Again, nothing unusual. Two sleeves actually, one for a larger, one for a smaller device. A fairly, narrow but expandable compartment, and they list the volume as 16, which, like I said, you could actually throw a lot in here, and there's room here, right? So I like that you can put things of different shapes. Sometimes you have bags that, only really accommodate a certain kind of shape, either narrow things or flat things or whatever, or round things. That's actually mostly it. Actually, in the interior, you've got a water bottle pocket that doesn't stretch. So while it's tall, definitely tall enough for any bottle, it's gonna limit you to slimmer bottles, and you have the exact same pocketing on the, oh, just make sure, on the other side as well. Okay, and then the other side of the interior, you've got, okay, one second. Yeah, so you've got, looking into like a dark cave, another, okay, so pretty much identical to the exterior, two, you know, split pockets. Could put things like AirPods or charging cable, gum, things of that sort. So anyway, the price of these, I mean, most Bellroy aren't cheap, but they're also not super pricey, and these are not, you know, leather. It's a water-resistant recycled fabric. This one I think goes for $200, and I do think that you know, any worthwhile bag is going to be in that price range. So this is right there, and it definitely is worth that. You know, if you're looking for a messenger, I think this is a really good kind of chameleon. You know, it's a little bit, you know, tacky, little tote looking, but not quite perfect size for a medium kind of figure. Maybe we'll do a body shot at the end so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. I haven't fully adjusted it. I'm 5'10", just about. I think right here is a good height for me. I like to wear bags like this, slung on the back. Yeah, super comfortable. As you see, it's a good kind of size and a good slim design. So there you go, guys. The first review in this sort of new channel. I hope you enjoyed it, and it'll be a lot of, you know, different products, not just bags. So hope you look forward to it. Forgot to mention one of the other categories that I might do. You know, I like things like craft beer and wine, so maybe we'll try to review some excellent drinks that are at the same time accessible, right? So not just local, but things you probably can find. So all right, well, look out for those, and I'll see you in the next videos. All right, bye everyone.